Well, hello, fellow Pilgrim of Truth. Thank you for taking the time to join me on my journey of discovering truth, freedom, and hope. Let me start off with asking you a question. Are you sure that your life is on the right path? You see, each person has a choice in life of which path to take, God's way or his own way. In the words of Jesus Christ, he said, "Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." Jesus is telling us that the way of truth is a very narrow way, and few will find that way. We will be looking at 8 stories that will guide us through the history of mankind, revealing God's purpose for the path of man. In the book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 11, the psalmist David, who was a very close friend of God, wrote these words, "Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore." You see, all of life's answers are given by the giver of life, the Most High God. He has given a divine book to man called the Holy Bible. Throughout the history of mankind, we see that God has moved in the affairs of man to show him the path of life. In fact, he wants you to know your path. The second part of this verse says, "In thy presence is fullness of joy." The purpose of man's life is to know his Creator personally and worship him. We will learn how man broke fellowship with God and lost the joy of being in his presence. But we will also discover how God restored his relationship with fallen man and offers joy in your life today. The final part of this verse says, "At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore." We will learn how God has not only guided the path of history, but also wants to give light to your path today. God desires that you enjoy his presence and pleasures forever. There is no pleasure greater than knowing the truth, enjoying freedom from the guilt of sin, and having hope for your future.